Welcome back, everybody. How are we doing today, Trent? We doing good?
Man, we're getting there. We're fumbling through. We're trying to make up for some lost time yesterday after spending a couple of hours at urgent care for being old.
Yeah, let's tell us about that. What'd you do?
Well, we had a great day on Sunday. We had a big barbecue at the in-laws' house, and got to spend some time in the pool with our friends from England, Pack and Jules, and their son Archie. Archie's a teenager, and he's in the pool throwing the kids around, and they're all wrestling with him. And I decided to, partake in the fun, and just went rapid fire, throwing all four kids as high as I could, as far as I could, as many backflips as they could do.
You got to leave that to the younger kids.
Sometimes I just wish that I could be younger. No, it was nice. We spent several hours in the pool hanging out and swimming hard, and then we had a big family meal together on the holiday, and everything was going smooth, playing in the pool and hanging out. And then I got out and I dried off, and like an hour later I couldn't really stand up, and I became a downer at the party. So I hid myself in the bathroom, laying on the floor. I got grumpy,
Yeah,
like that pain just never stopped.
back pain is not a good one.
Yeah, this is the first time I've experienced it here. I usually get some pain between my shoulder blades. That's like bad posture.
Yeah,
And I used to get a lot of low back pain because I just was 285 with a huge gut and would pick things up.
Yeah.
All back, no knees. But this is like between that.
Okay.
It's like south of the shoulder blades, north of the low back. But, urgent care took care of me, told me it was probably nothing to worry about. Probably take a few days to cool off.
Do you have to go back?
No, I won't go back unless it gets worse. After they give me an anti-inflammatory and a muscle relaxer, and man, I slept good last night.
I was gonna say that's those are some nice ones.
I took one whenever I kind of took the day off yesterday. It was the first day of the semester, and I took one of the muscle relaxers in the middle of the afternoon. And Chelsea came and found me at like 3:30. I was asleep on the floor in the bedroom, covered up, snoring. She was just
On the
like,
floor?
yeah, like, so the doctor told me, he said a hard floor is like a splint for your back. So like align your spine,
Okay.
and it'll give your muscles an opportunity to like relax, because you're not like
You lay on your back, or you lay on your stomach?
back.
Okay.
Yeah, thin pillow under my head. And I mean, I was just listening to music and just out snoring, drooling. And she was just like, I came in the bathroom, I was talking on the phone, I was messing around with stuff in the cabinets, and she's like, you didn't even stir, you just snored.
Wow.
Yeah. So I had a nice little nap in the middle of the afternoon yesterday.
That's not like a comfortable floor, though, right? Because you guys
Nah.
have tile.
I
is
was
it-
in the bedroom with
Okay.
carpet, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a concrete foundation underneath that, Woke up great though, and then went to sleep, slept all night, woke up this morning a little grumpy this morning, but it was for different reasons. Chelsea and I have been together for 10 years now, and I think I finally figured out what our main difference is.
Okay.
So I've been trying to get out of bed earlier, trying to build a better morning routine, so I'm not the cause for our delays out the door or late to school, anything like that. So 6 a.m. comes around, and man, I get up. I don't even make a coffee. I go sit down on the couch,
Okay.
kind of plan my day, think about stuff. Lights are off. It's silent as a mouse. And today I get up, or I don't get up. I wake up, and it's like 6:45, and back's still hurting. Chelsea's out of bed, and all the lights are on. The dishwasher's being unloaded. Plates are smashing around. She's feeding the dog. She's yelling at the dog because the dog's under her feet. And I'm just like, man, there's like this stark difference. Like, I wake up and I try to keep everybody asleep. She wakes up and everybody's got to be awake. And the difference is, it's not morning person versus not morning person. It's she doesn't think that she has enough time in the day.
Yeah.
And I got plenty of time.
Yeah.
I got time for days.
We deal with a little bit of that.
Yeah.
I'm the morning person. Vicky likes to sleep in. The kids are up around 6, so my day starts at like 4:15, 4:30, and that's my quiet time. But to your point, like, I try to be as quiet as possible. Down here, it's a little bit easier because when we lived in Chicago, you have a basement, so the floors are hollow, and it's way easier to make sound when you're walking around. Whereas down here, you got the concrete foundation. Like, I can stomp around as loud as I want to.
Your knees won't forgive you for that later.
Yeah, but I will not. I won't even tackle the dishwasher or anything until
Yeah.
the kids are up.
I mean, I don't want to like sound like I'm attacking my wife or anything, but I mean, it's a respect thing, right?
Well, I mean, you're 45 minutes past your normal wake up time.
Yeah.
She
So
probably thought
she's like,
like,
get out
"Hey,
of bed now.
get out of bed." I mean, start your day.
It's like, what's that? Mark Rebulo. And he's a DJ. He went viral a long time ago with his alarm clock
Okay.
DJ song during COVID.
Okay.
Get the F out of bed, bitch.
Okay. I haven't heard that one. I did not hear that one. I'm sure Vicky can find it on socials for me.
I'll send it over. It's on Spotify.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
But yeah, she was getting me out of bed this morning for sure.
It's a subtle hint at that point. She didn't want to directly wake you up, so she gave you the subtle hint of right like, word. Yeah. Almost breaking dishes and yelling at the dog and everything.
Subtle. No, I'll be back at my 6 o'clock routine tomorrow.
Yeah.
And it'll be silent and she'll be able to sleep till 6:45 whenever her alarm goes off. And it'll be
that time in the morning is nice though.
It's important. I've figured that out. I really have. I get to, kind of come to terms with what the social media world is doing.
Okay.
Before the kids get up.
Yeah.
I can have that out of the way, which is nice.
Yeah.
And it also makes me feel like I can put it away sooner. Getting it knocked out, but check the emails, check the calendar for the day. Just started a new semester, so college classes are ramping back up. I need that time.
Yeah,
but I'm never going to wake up at 4:30 like you.
I mean, you just got to do like 10 to 15 minute increments, 2 weeks at a time. You'll be there.
But why though?
Well, I get up, I work out, I scroll through some emails. What else? Check out like Google News, see what's going on.
Yeah.
Anything important. Check some sports scores from the night before. Now being on Eastern time, it's very hard to stay up for those
West Coast games.
West Coast and or like 7 o'clock Chicago games.
Yeah, like,
I mean,
first game of the season is Cowboys Eagles, and it's night game.
It's almost 9 o'clock. Right?
Yeah,
and then you have Friday night the Chargers Chiefs game from Brazil is I think a 7 or 8 o'clock start.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a little bit hard to keep up with those. So just keep it up with in the morning, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, I think I'm probably going to like max out at like 5:30. I think is
5:30 is a good time.
Yeah, I'm going to try to get. I want to find some cardio equipment that's like compact because we don't have enough space to have a gym in the house, and I've got like weights in the garage, barbell.
You should go over to Academy. We were perusing the other day, and they had some, I would say, compact treadmills, bike type issues.
That's what I need because whenever I wake up in the morning, I'm not motivated enough to go and lift weights and like start like a workout.
Yeah,
But if I could get on something and just go and play on my phone, scroll.
Yeah. Even to go for a walk around here, probably not until the sun comes up.
I'm not going to do it until the
deal.
sun comes up. There's a big bobcat in the preserve right now, and I mean, there's always alligators out roaming.
Yeah, just the creatures that are out. I would not.
Oh, speaking of creatures, Netflix show Creature Cases.
Creature Cases, okay.
Awesome show for the kids. They love it.
Okay.
It's like science backed. It teaches the scientific method.
Okay.
It explores new things that they get to learn about, and it's not just princesses and fairies and drama.
Okay.
It's pretty cool. Check it out. It's on Netflix.
We'll have to check that out. We just I got you to watch that documentary. We won't talk about that documentary in case it makes its way and we get slammed for slander or something. But
they need to put that on VHS so we can burn it.
That mom was out of her mind.
Yeah. Out of her mind. I mean, still, like even after it happened, like she won't even admit to
doing it.
Yeah.
It's like you admitted to part of it. I'm pretty sure it didn't. Yeah, kind of. It didn't start with anybody else. So that was a wild one.
Yeah.
And if anybody listening wants to know which documentary that is that we're referencing, feel free to text either one of us.
Yeah, you can reach out privately. Let us know if you've watched it. Ask us what we're talking about, though.
Yeah.
I don't recommend watching it.
No. It'll make you think you're a good parent, though.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. There's lots of those shows that make me think I'm an awesome parent, expert parent. The best parent ever.
I could write a book.
Yeah.
Just parenting 101. Don't do this.
You don't need to. You have AI now.
Yeah.
AI can write you a book.
This is true. AI. Oh, good old AI.
Yeah. But yeah, so it feels kind of nice to make my way through the day knowing now that, the differences in my wife are all about time. and task completion,
Okay.
and knowing that she just thinks that I'm probably lazy and don't
I
want
mean,
to.
45 minutes late. It
Yeah.
is what it is. And you had a strong dose of muscle relaxers.
I
And
mean, whenever I got out, I couldn't open the sliding door this morning. Whenever I was trying to
really,
let the dog out, I couldn't. I got a hold of it and tried to pull it across. I couldn't. I just locked up.
some powerful stuff right there.
Well, no, that's not because of drugs. That's because of the injury
Oh,
or
yeah.
pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a
Jesus.
knife in my back. There will be times whenever I forget that it's like happening, and I'll go and I'll try to pick up one of the kids, and
Yeah.
it's like I'm on
I
one
would
knee.
stay away from that for a couple days.
Yeah, at least until next time we're in a pool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Which will be what, this weekend?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
For sure. Yeah. So, Chelsea and the Saltzman girls are going, and our girls are going to the Zombies Descendants concert in Tampa. So,
Are we talking like
it's a
K-pop zombie hunter thing?
no. So this is Disney Plus. Zombies is like I think they have 4 movies out now,
Okay.
and Descendants is like a spinoff of like Disney classic
I think
princess
Kenza
movie.
Knox just watched one of the
Yeah,
Descendants.
it's like Rise of Red is one of them, and
Okay.
she's like the daughter of the Queen of Hearts.
Okay.
But it's just a live concert where they like the actors and the actresses or
Oh,
the
nice.
vocalists are performing and singing.
Nice.
They're so excited. Chelsea's got this outfit planned. She's got little earrings that have Queen of Hearts playing cards on them.
Okay.
Her shirt with Queen of Hearts playing cards.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And the girls are wearing. So the Zombies movie is like all about a cheerleading team from a small town,
Okay.
and there was like
I think I've seen that.
yeah, like
Yeah.
zombies are
Yeah.
live on one side of the town and humans live on the other side of the town, and then
Okay.
the next one is like aliens or werewolves get introduced, and then aliens get introduced, and then the fourth one is going to be in the ocean. So they have the cheerleading uniforms, and they're like, I can't remember the name of the town, but they're shrimp.
Okay.
So their mascot is shrimp, but they're like pink and green. They're so excited for it. But boys' night, football, Friday night.
Okay.
We're gonna have the game on tomorrow night too. If you want to come watch, Ryan's coming over, Eagles fan.
Okay.
So if you
keep the peace between you guys.
well, it's just gonna be like a show within a show.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna try to keep our friendship intact.
Okay. I think you guys need a referee. Then.
I think so too.
Yeah.
You want to come?
Yeah, sure.
Right.
I'll stop
do you
by.
have stripes?
I could probably manufacture some.
I used to have an Applebee's uniform that was a referee shirt. Yeah, I could probably
Really?
find that in a box somewhere.
Well, yeah, I could sit there with a whistle and everything.
Yeah. Let's do
A
that.
yellow flag, and I'll throw it.
I'm probably going to lose this fight. He is more intelligent and stronger than me, so I need to come up with some ruthless tactics.
That's what weapons are for.
Yeah, for sure. But we just lost ours. Micah Parsons is gone.
This is true. This is very true. Yeah, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
They got the other the nose tackle that Jerry Jones is happy to build around.
Oh yeah, that 10-year guy. Oh man, it's gonna be an interesting season. I'm excited to watch though.
Yeah.
I got into a conversation with Chelsea this morning about we're watching the Kansas City Chiefs documentary on Netflix.
Okay.
And like Andy Reid's coaching philosophy and all that stuff, and they started talking about the viewership changing from male to female, and because of Taylor Swift and Kelsey, the NFL's viewers like 57% female now, and it was just like a segment about dads taking daughters to football games, and it was like all of these Kansas City Chiefs diehard fans with their daughters dressed in Chiefs jerseys and
that's awesome.
painted up. And I was like, Chelsea, I'll never experience this because you've convinced my kids not to be Cowboys fans.
we took Ken's to a football game.
Oh, which one? Where'd you go to?
The ReliaQuest Bowl when Illinois played in it.
Okay.
Was that 3 years ago? She enjoyed it.
Loud, I bet.
Not as bad. I mean, the stadium wasn't full.
Yeah.
They played Mississippi State. So following wise, I mean, there's definitely more Illinois fans, I felt, just because of the area, the demographic that we're in. Decent amount of people from Illinois, Chicagoland area. Mississippi State really didn't travel well at that point.
Yeah.
So stadium wasn't totally full. We had seats that were kind of in the shade, which was nice. But it was also, was it 3 days after Christmas? I think it was.
Mm-hmm. That
so
makes sense.
it wasn't too bad, but no, it was a good time. She enjoyed it. I told Vicky that when the kids start getting a little bit older, obviously if Ken's wants to join as well, but like taking the kids to just a random college football game every year.
Yeah,
different stadium, different team. not necessarily picking a rivalry game per se. Like I'm not going to try to go to the Iron Bowl or
Yeah, yeah.
anything like that. But I think in a few years, and I don't know if this is true. Somebody said it, but the Georgia, Florida largest outdoor cocktail party is coming to Raymond James.
Interesting. What's that going to be like?
I don't know.
Cocktail tables and on the field?
I don't know. It's usually in Jacksonville. I don't know what everything entails, but it's supposed to be coming to Raymond James. So,
man, I wonder how many people will get cut off at that event.
It's just like any other college football rivalry game, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, so that'll be a nice one to maybe go to in a few years. But she enjoyed it, and Knox said he wants to go, and figured that'd be a good way to get them looking at colleges for down the road.
Yeah.
Although hopefully, part of me wants them to go somewhere drivable. So I can drive up to college football Saturdays, maybe run a tailgate for them and their friends, something like that.
But let's push for Georgia. Let's go beat Bulldogs for all the kids.
That's fine.
Yeah, we could drive that.
I mean, that would be fun. Gainesville.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Not against that.
Was Illinois a party school? I mean, more so than most colleges.
Supposedly, my cousin texted me a couple weeks ago that they're number 10 on the list of top party schools. I don't know how that's judged. It's just like any other college.
So alcohol-related citation?
Probably. And U of I has the weird ordinance that to get into a bar, you only have to be 19. Okay. To be served, you got to be 21.
Yeah, of course.
Every college kid knows somebody that's older or somebody working at the bar.
Yeah.
So usually it was you're in the bar, and if it was getting rated, to put the drink down.
Yeah. I never had a drink. I don't know what you're talking about.
No issues.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it probably stemmed from getting into the bar, you only had to be 19.
Yeah.
And then 21 to drink, and obviously everybody knows how that goes. So
yeah, we just had fake IDs.
Well, yeah, that too. Yeah. For a period of time.
Yeah. I didn't go to college, didn't go to university, so my tailgating experiences were just whenever I was invited to a game. I never went to a college football game while I was that age. But I definitely experienced tailgates and witnessed people getting in trouble.
Oh yeah. They're very easy.
Yeah. Chelsea tells me that she went to Delaware. She tells me that they're like in the top 10 for party schools.
Blue Hens, right?
Blue Hens, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I was kind of shocked about that.
Well, because for the longest time, wasn't it I think Penn was up there, and then University of Ohio, not Ohio State. Yeah. It was just University of Ohio. And then I think Pepperdine was on there at one point. And Pepperdine's a dry campus, I think. So
I think Texas Tech has been in it for a while.
Arizona State's always been up there.
Arizona State's always up there. I don't know about Oklahoma schools. I would imagine that Oklahoma would be the party school.
Well, it's kind of the same thing with U of I, is you're kind of in the middle of nowhere type deal.
Yeah.
Champaign, Illinois is not anything crazy.
Yeah, I think you have to be some form of intoxicated just to be in Lubbock, Texas Tech. So,
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I'm excited to take the kids to football games. I think my last real tailgate experience was probably opening day for the Texas Rangers.
Okay.
And that was
at the new stadium or at Arlington? I never went there. I always wanted to, though. It looked awesome.
I grew up going to that stadium. My stepdad was a 30-year season ticket holder.
Okay.
I loved going to baseball games. Hot dogs. He was on the third baseline.
Did they have the old school lemon chill?
I had a few lemon chills. Yeah,
those were always fantastic to get at the game.
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed the $17 lemon flavored ice.
It's probably cheaper back then.
Yeah, it was definitely cheaper back then. But no, I loved going to baseball games. So whenever I was at that party age, going to opening day was a big deal. It was like you took off work.
Oh yeah,
all your friends took off work, and you tailgated for hours before the game started.
Baseball opening day is awesome.
Yeah.
Living in Chicago, next year the Chicago Cubs open at home March 26th.
Ooh.
You know how cold it's going to be at that game?
But so much better than hot.
Is it
middle of October game or middle of August game?
You want a cold, rainy spring day that's flirting with snow and it's 45, wind coming off the lake. You know how miserable it is?
I'm a Buffalo Bill in my heart. I want to be falling on tables in the
Oh
snow.
man, I don't know about that. Oh, there's a difference between tailgating at a cold football game
Yeah.
and tailgating for a cold baseball game, especially when you're. It's no fun.
Yeah.
It's no fun.
Oh,
We went the year the Cubs after the Cubs won the World Series. We went to opening day for the banner
yeah.
raising. It dropped about 35 degrees from the time we got down there to opening pitch, and then it started to rain. Froze my butt off.
I bet. Yeah.
I wasn't dressed for that.
No way. But I mean, it's so much different than April in Texas.
True.
We're in shorts,
Yeah.
baseball jersey. After a certain amount of time, you are only sweating out what you're drinking.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not far off from what summer is.
Yeah.
So I definitely think that I would enjoy the cold opening day just to say I experienced.
Hey, why don't you go to Wrigley next March and call
I'll
it a
go
day.
with you. Yeah.
I'll go. I'd go up there for opening day.
There were lots of times where we would just buy the parking passes and we wouldn't buy game tickets.
Just
tailgate the whole time and leave before the game ended. Because it's like, why do you want to tailgate for a few hours and then go sit for 9 innings?
Well, now with baseball and the new rules, it's not bad. It's like an hour and a half, 2 hour game. It's very nice. That was nice when they people were pissed about it, but that was nice when they put that into effect. But this is a good little transition on the sports topic to kid sports that we've talked about over the past few days.
We're in it.
And before we start that, we got to give a shout out to one of friends of a show, Nate, up in Plainfield. First big soccer tournament this past weekend, and had a couple assists.
Okay.
And so, which I was talking to his dad, and they only had like 3 or 4 practices before this tournament. And then the tournament was did a game Friday night, I want to say Saturday, and then because they lost Friday, they had to play like the 8 a.m. game on Sunday to play your way back through like the bracket. 3 or 4 practices before a legitimate tournament for a group of 7-year-olds is wild to me.
What level is this? You say tournament.
It's like it's a travel team.
Okay.
Not like your regular
not like a rec
house. Yeah, no, not like a rec league. It's a travel team. They'll have league games starting in 2 weeks, I think.
Okay.
So they have a little bit of ramp up time to get to know how to play with each other and everything like that. But yeah, they had 3 or 4 practices, and then this tournament that they went to it was a local tournament.
Yeah,
but it's a massive tournament.
Okay.
They have like shuttle buses from different parking areas to bring you to the complex because the complex doesn't have that much parking.
Yeah,
and I mean there's teams from all over that come to it, and so they played well. The first game there was a little Lionel Messi on the other team apparently that was just going nuts.
Yeah,
scored 3 or 4 goals. Yeah, so he ended up with a couple assists and played some good defense. And so they had his first little experience as a big tournament.
How did the team do? Do you know?
I think they lost their morning game on Sunday, so
a little tired.
Yeah. They had it was an 8 a.m. Sunday game.
Well, they'll build that endurance. They'll start practicing more, and they'll get used to it. But good job, Nate.
Yeah, so they
what position does he play?
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I'll have to ask his dad. But I think at that age there might be some switching.
Yeah, probably
going around.
Yeah.
So it sounded like he was maybe playing a few different positions.
Yeah.
So so they had their first tournament. Some normal games coming up here in a few weeks. And so hopefully we'll have another update in a few weeks and maybe some progress.
Let's make a deal with Nate.
Okay, go ahead. I know he's going to be listening.
If in the next tournament, if Nate can get more than 2 assists or a goal, he can come on the show and tell us about it.
Okay, we can work that out.
Yeah.
You
think Nate's dad would be up for it?
Sure.
Awesome.
I'll talk to him after.
All right, big spotlight.
But
Nate.
So how about I don't know if they have. He said they didn't have any tournaments on the books coming up. So how about the next 3 games?
I like it. 3 games, you got a chance to get more than 2 assists.
More than 2 assists or a goal. Yeah, total. Total.
Yeah,
not in one game.
Not in each game, but total. All right.
Yeah, and then we could come on the show and tell us about it.
All right.
We'll get him hooked up.
Here's your chance, Nate.
No pressure.
The big show. It's a big show with our 9 followers.
Hey, you never know.
Yeah, you never know. Nate, you're really gonna like.
Maybe we'll get him a contract for like Manchester United. You see some of those kids that get like signed.
Oh yeah,
overseas.
Yeah,
it's wild.
Early.
Like very early.
Yeah.
Like that's not even NIL.
So we'll sponsored by Nate, sponsored by Dad's Picking Daisies.
Give him a little NIL deal at the age of 7.
Man.
I'm sure his dad Hector wouldn't mind that.
Yeah. Where's that going to come from, though?
In due time. A bunch of IOUs for now, and then we'll write them.
I can't afford it because I got to pay for gymnastics.
Oh, yeah. You and I both. You're gymnastics and us cheerleading. So, yeah, tell us a little bit about gymnastics, and I'll tell you a little bit about cheerleading.
Let's start with
ridiculous.
Let's start with Natalie starting softball.
Okay.
So fall ball in Florida is hard because of the rain. She's missed 4 practices already. She's only had 2.
That sounds like the beginning of baseball season up in Chicago.
Yeah.
Our first high school game would always be like March 15th. It's like there's still snow on the ground.
They had to reschedule the whole thing and push it back because none of the teams could practice.
Yeah.
I was like, why do we even do it? Why don't we just call it winter ball and move it to an October start date?
That would probably make sense.
Yeah.
I said I don't know why they plan things that way because like I said, Chicago high schools, our first game would be like March 15th.
Right.
Your first 2.5, 3 weeks of the season get rained out. And the same down here. I mean, just start it late September.
So it was supposed to be like an early, like season opener was early September, and they moved it because practices were supposed to start the second week of August.
Okay.
So I mean, I push it like a month, 6 weeks.
Yeah.
You know, it's this league that she's in is called Miss Manatee.
Okay.
So like Manatee County.
Yeah.
So it's like a rec league. They have a practice once a week. It's either on Tuesdays or Thursdays, and then a game on Sunday. But I think we lucked out because our coach, he's a coach and his son plays on the competitive Lakewood Ranch baseball club.
Yeah.
So he's at both the practices that Natalie's been to. He's had other coaches from those teams come and assist him.
Oh, nice.
So they're working up drill stations, and she's getting a lot of practice in a lot of different areas. And man, she can swing a bat. Natalie can swing a bat.
Or is it pitching machine?
T-ball. I don't know whenever they go pitching machine or coach pitched.
What's the progression nowadays? Is it T machine coach kid, or is it T coach machine kid?
I think it's T, and then they do like a hybrid T coach.
Okay.
Some kids won't progress that
if quickly. The coach can't get in the strike zone, then put in the machine.
Yeah, that too.
Okay.
But no, I don't. I haven't asked him enough of those questions because I've been trying to teach Natalie like some fundamentals of like how to get in front of a ground ball.
Yeah.
And how to pop up.
Yeah.
From that position.
Yeah.
And
is she a righty or a lefty?
She's a lefty, but we forgot her glove at the first practice.
Okay.
It wasn't in her bag. So she was doing barehanded drills.
Okay.
And she could throw with both.
Okay.
But it just confused her.
Yeah.
She needs to have the glove on one hand so she can.
So if she's a lefty, it'd be the opposite of what I did. So you'd have fielding a ground ball, right foot a little bit forward, toes on your left foot in line with the middle of your right foot. Kind of get that good stance.
That's pretty serious. That's pretty involved. They do the.
It's still ingrained in me from when I was a kid, man.
Their drill is called Gator X Chomp.
Okay.
For fielding grounders.
So both hands.
Yeah. So wide stance.
Yep.
Bend your knees. Get down low.
Yeah.
In front of the ball. Then Gator.
Yeah.
And then you go X, and that's whenever you pop.
Okay.
You pop up. You turn your body. Your wide stance.
Okay.
You've got glove hand pointing at your target.
Yep.
And ball ready to launch.
Okay.
And then coach says launch, and you throw it.
Okay.
And you can throw it at him so he can catch it, or you can throw it behind him.
Yeah.
Wherever. Gator X launch.
Okay.
She loves it. We play it in the playroom.
Okay.
I've got some beanbag balls.
You're not using real balls up here?
No, not yet.
No.
Not yet.
You stand in front of the window, let her throw you?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'd rather just break the window than put a hole in the wall. But I got to get her a tee and a hitting net so we can practice hitting.
Yeah, in the garage or something? Even outside?
Even on the patio, yeah.
Yeah.
We could do it pretty easily. You can't do anything in the grass right now because it's so wet.
Yeah. Here. What, 12-inch softball? Or is it smaller for the kids?
Smaller than that. I think it's 10-inch.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we have a few different sizes.
A little bit bigger than a baseball then?
Yeah, a little bit bigger than a baseball. Okay. We have a few different sizes just because I didn't know which size to get her.
Yeah.
So I got her a few that would make it feel comfortable getting started.
Yeah.
But they're all squishy. I don't have any real softballs for.
Nice.
But yeah, I mean, that's just like a normal rec league. And then, so they were in like regular rec gymnastics together. And Hannah got invited to try out for the competition team. She made the team. So she's on the bronze competition team at Flip Zone. And it's broken up into bigs and smalls. She's on the smalls, so she's like the lowest level of competition at Flip Zone. She's required to be there for 5 hours per week. She has practice on Mondays and Wednesdays for 2.5 hours both days. She doesn't have any competitions for a few months, but she has 6 competitions this year. 5 of them are in Florida between Tampa and Fort Myers, and then one's in Indianapolis.
Okay.
The gym owners own another Flip Zone location in Indy, and so they host a tournament every year. So we got like a discounted rate to get into it since they're part of the club, part of the Flip Zone brand. And we opted for it. It's pretty easy for us to travel thanks to Chelsea's work. So we're like, let's do it. Let's get her in one big tournament this year, and so she can see what it's like.
Yeah.
Before she progresses to the next level and it gets more serious. But between the kids, the other kids and Hannah's gymnastics bills, the other kids don't even add up to Hannah's bill. Natalie's in 1 hour a week on Wednesdays, and the others are on a wait list. But once they get joined up, they'll be in a 1 hour a week class. So the other 3 kids don't add up to Hannah's bill.
It's wild.
It blows my mind. $1,000 for competition leotards, backpack, sweat, like warm-ups, hairbands that match. Nuts.
So my cousin does the competitive gymnastics. She said the same thing. I didn't realize it was that bad. I mean, it's a leotard for a 6-year-old. Like, it's not that much material. Like, what are we doing?
They had to do like a real size too. Like they measured her. They put her in like a trial one and measured her, and so her actual one comes fitted. Based off the measurements.
Well, I think you get points deducted if you adjust said leotard mid performance. Which is wild.
Oh, and this place doesn't. They demand 8s or 9s. Her team does not get 7s.
Okay.
They told her that. She's already been put on a 2-week probation. We talked about that. She cleared it. She's good.
Nice.
We got her she had a practice floor beam at home. We got her a real balance beam so she could practice on that. Okay. She got a bar for Christmas last year, but it was like a really thin metal bar. It was super kind of flimsy, just meant for smaller kids, really. So we got her a real gymnastics bar, wood bar, that's like 2 inches thick. So she could practice on. Because she made it through. Like, we already had the balance beam, the floor beam. We told her if she makes it through her probation, we'll get her the bigger balance beam. And then we just got the bar because the other one was just dangerous for her size.
Ken's is in cheerleading, kind of set up the same way. Monthly, there's like a gym fee. Which is ridiculous.
Crazy.
I understand.
That's
right?
Like your monthly membership fee. Right?
Monthly membership fee. I think that comes out to be just over $200 a month. Between the 2 different fees.
$290, I think.
Something like that. And then, as you said, I mean, the competition uniform's not as bad. It's like $500. But then there's like, you got bows you got to buy. There's a bag for the first time like a backpack that they get that you have to buy if you're a new cheerleader. There's a quarter zip like warm up thing you have to buy. There's the shoes, and it's like, okay, like, what are we doing here, guys? I mean, and then there's a couple fundraisers, nothing crazy, but my whole thing is for both of our kids in sports that, and I don't want to sound like a mean person here, but they don't require equipment, either of them, and like, it's wildly expensive.
We spent $250, $300 on Natalie's softball equipment: bat, glove, helmet, backpack, cleats, uniform.
Like, there's nothing that Hannah's required for gymnastics. Like, the building, the program has to buy said equipment, but that equipment has been bought and in there for years. Right. So that's like paid off within a year, probably, at what they charge people. And for Ken's cheerleading, it's a warehouse.
That's what ours is too.
It's a warehouse, and there's padded mats. It's wild. It is absolutely wild.
It's a racket.
And Knox wants to play hockey, and I know there's costs associated with that, but I feel like there's equipment involved in that, right? Like, so it's not
equipment, costs, and ice time.
And so it's a little. I mean, I don't want to say it's justifiable, but like Kenzie and Hannah, there's no equipment associated
Yeah.
with it.
Except for what we're buying for the house. Like that's all
Yeah,
optional.
that's all
We didn't have to
optional
do that.
for you. But like for them to play their respective activity doesn't require anything outside of uniform.
Yep.
And that uniform is, in your case, triple what you played or spent on equipment for Natalie.
Softball. Yeah. That's it.
And like softball and baseball are not cheap.
Yeah, and this doesn't even include like the monthly fees and the uniform fees don't even include the tournament costs, the competition costs. Those are all additional.
And then you got like t-shirts or sweatshirts you're going to buy at every tournament.
And the higher they progress, so she makes it to the silver team, she's in the gym 10 hours a week.
Wow.
And the tournament, like map where you travel to, gets bigger.
Yeah.
And the gold team is 20 hours a week in the gym. And then that is national.
Was that 4 hours, 5 days a week?
Yeah. So the gold
I think that's what my cousin does.
They do.
My cousin's kids.
They recommend like homeschool programs.
Yeah.
So the kids can go to the gym for training during the day while your parents are at work.
Okay.
And then, so they spend all day in the gym instead of going to school.
Yeah.
And then they do schoolwork at night.
I'll have to, I'm going to ask my cousin. I think at one point they thought about homeschooling.
Yeah.
Because like the one daughter, the oldest, plays soccer. And then the other two are in gymnastics. And the middle one is like the oldest and like progressing through the whole program. But yeah, to your point, I think at one point they were told about the whole homeschooling thing because they just spend time in a gym.
I don't know if I could do the homeschooling thing because I would be the one teaching. And I don't have the patience. I'm pretty patient, but I don't have that kind of patience.
Tough, I couldn't.
School teachers are heroes. They don't get enough credit.
Yeah, I couldn't. The homeschooling thing would be a different beast.
Yeah. Do you think Vicky could do it? She seems like she's pretty patient.
Could she? Yeah.
Yeah. But
would she want to?
Nah.
I don't think so. Like, she's been helping Ken's more with her homework that she gets assigned now, like the reading and the math and everything. Usually, just because I'm doing some work or cooking dinner before one of her activities. Because Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday we have activities with the kids. So she's been helping her with that, and Ken's has been pretty good about it. Like she won't. You ask her to bring her plate to the sink, or like they don't really listen. But she's really into her learning, so she does take it more seriously. Yeah. Sometimes she goofs around when she's doing reading, but for the most part, when it comes to schoolwork, she actually enjoys it. So she focuses and everything, and so it's not as bad. I think I think probably with Ken's would be easier than Knox.
Okay.
But that could change. I mean, Knox acts like he's not learning anything, and then we get notes from the teacher. Oh, Knox, you're progressing so well in your letters and sight words and everything. It's like, okay, dude. Like I ask you what you did at school today. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, you ask Hannah what she does, or you ask her like,
"What'd you have for lunch?" I don't remember.
Show me your work that you did at school today.
Yeah,
I didn't do anything.
Yeah,
but then you ask her like to do a math equation, fires it right off.
Oh yeah.
Like doesn't even have to think about it.
Yeah.
Picks up a sight word book. Doesn't even have to think about the words that are in it. It's just like how there's such a big disconnect.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's been interesting. But yeah, the expenses, man. It is wild. I gotta find out from my parents what baseball cost when we were kids. I know like a couple of the tournaments we went to were probably a nice chunk of change, but we also had like fundraisers at the beginning, which I don't know how much that actually funded it. But we would do regional tournaments, Chicagoland area, Indiana, Michigan, Wisconsin. We did go to Cooperstown. We did go to Cincinnati, Ohio for one. So those two were probably a little bit more, but the regional ones I don't think were ever probably too expensive. But and then I mean you got the uniform and the equipment cost, but as far as everything else, I'm not sure what it actually costs. So I got to find that out.
I only played rec league, hockey, and like school associated sports.
Yeah,
I never made it to the travel level. I just never had any interest in playing much. But I had friends that played travel hockey and friends that played travel baseball. Did both.
Yeah,
and like both of those two sports are pretty expensive for boys.
Well, it's the equipment. Like the equipment cost is the most. Like I wouldn't get. I mean, your glove you use for if you use batting gloves, probably a new pair every year just because
You
they
run
get
through them. I
worn
mean,
down.
just like anything else, that's
Spikes,
wearables, right?
spikes were depends.
Yeah.
Like if you had a good pair of spikes and they
Well, I mean, I
stayed.
think at that age too, you're outgrowing equipment before
Yeah,
it wears out.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, from age started at 9, I think. So from like 9 to 14,
Every season, you got some.
every season you probably had to get new
Yeah.
spikes for the most part, and then the uniform pretty much stayed the same every year. I think towards the
Bat
end
size
we
doesn't
got like
change that much.
no, bat size was probably every couple years, but then again, everybody
When did you shoot up? Like you probably had like a couple of seasons where you just went from like average height to pretty
probably
tall.
12, 13, and 14.
Yeah.
And then when I
So
was in high school, I think I was probably 6'1", maybe going into high
okay.
school,
Yeah.
and then probably ended high school around 6'6".
Yeah. So you had two different growth periods where you had
Yeah.
to buy new equipment.
Yeah. So bat the bat was different too because as you progress through the ages of playing, the requirements change because of the size of the kids would grow.
Yeah.
And so probably when we were 9, I think you started off at I think it was like a drop like 11. So
Okay.
11 difference between the length and the ounces
Mm-hmm.
of the bat. And then when we got into high school, the last year of playing, uh, was it, I think the last year playing travel before high school, it was a drop 8.
Okay.
So I think at that time I was at like a 31-inch bat and it was 23 ounces.
Yeah. And you were just crushing them, pointing to left field, left
I mean,
center
trying.
every time.
There was one guy on our team, like basically my size, and he would hit rockets. And then, or was it earlier that I went to drop 8? It might have been earlier because when we got to high school, I think you're drop 3.
Yeah.
So it'd be like a 34, 31. And that's what I ended high school with.
Do you have any high school teammates or play against anybody that used a wood bat?
Certain tournaments we would.
Yeah.
Like when we played travel, we had when we were 14, so our last year there was a wooden bat tournament.
Yeah.
It was fun,
Was
but
it hard on your hands and like
it wasn't necessarily hard on your hands. It was hard in the essence that like at that age you didn't have the power
because they're a
to
lot heavier, aren't
generate.
they?
So it's not so much a lot heavier. The sweet spot is smaller.
Blades versus cavity back.
Yes.
Okay.
And so you had to, if you didn't make square contact,
Yeah.
it was dead.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't be able to hit a lot. But I mean, if you connected on it, I mean, it would go a long way. I think
Sound good, feel good.
one of our guys, I think, had a couple homers with it, but it was just at that age, it was a different feel.
Yeah.
It was cool because all of us thought like, hey, big leaguers do this and everything. We did in high school. Some of the guys would take batting practice with wood bats just because. But as far as using them consistently, no. Like I said, when we were 14, we did a tournament just because it was kind of like a novelty tournament.
Yeah.
But it was tough.
Yeah.
I mean, it would even out the teams pretty good.
Oh, that's good.
Like no matter how good or how bad you were as a team on the hitting end, obviously, a pitcher's still going to have the advantage in that situation. So if you had a good couple guys that would pitch, it was pretty easy. But as far as the hitting end, I mean, you had your outfielders playing way further in, because the sweet spot was smaller.
Yeah.
And even the metal bats now, the sweet spot's shrinking.
Oh yeah, they're the technology's changing a lot, I'm sure.
Like the bat that Natalie's probably using now, I mean the sweet spot on it's probably
the whole bat. She hit it with the butt.
Yeah, like 8 to 9 inches.
Oh.
Once you get to like high school, that thing's maybe the size of the ball. They changed that. I was probably out of high school for a few years when they changed that because kids were getting hurt.
Yeah.
Because it was more of a safety thing where they deadened the bats. But yeah, I mean, like baseball bat for older than Natalie, but a baseball bat for a young teenager going into high school, those things are like $300 or $400.
Oh yeah, they shopping at like Dick's and Academy and Amazon and all the major stores where you're going to find stuff like that. It's like you have your budget friendly options, and that's kind of the direction that we went with.
Yeah,
it's our first season, but like to get to the next level for bat, I mean, the bat that we got her was like $34.
Yeah.
I mean, the same size bat, same level of skill, you can go all the way up to 300 for first year softball players.
Dude, the gloves
like,
aren't that cheap
nah.
either. I mean, I know they're leather and everything, but like I had in all the years playing baseball, I had 2 gloves.
Yeah.
I went through. I mean, well, at a certain point they get worn out.
Yeah.
But I had 2 mitts. That was it. Right. And I mean, they lasted.
Yeah, but you like season them and they form to your hand.
Yeah. So like I still have mine. It's in the storage pod, but
I really hope that Natalie like takes I love baseball so much. I hope Natalie sticks with it. I see how bad she wants to do something on her own and not just follow Hannah.
Yeah.
But I also see how focused she is and how interested she is in what her coach is telling her.
Yeah.
And how she wants to be better. And I hope that she's doing that because she really enjoys softball.
Yeah.
Because I want to see how good she's so talented. She's so strong.
Yeah.
And it's like she's got the focus. Hannah doesn't have the focus. I mean, Hannah's got the energy and the bravery. She got the courage to try new stuff.
Yeah.
But like she won't focus on a thing.
Yeah.
And I think that Natalie's focus is really going to, at some point, she's going to excel past Hannah's abilities because of it.
Yeah. No, I mean, softball's a great one.
Yeah. But it would just be cool to sit. I'm going to be the bleacher dad for sure. We're going to have bottles with noisemakers and megaphones.
What's the soccer thing? The vuvuzelas or whatever they had at the World Cup. I
get behind that.
You can be like the three guys in Major League sitting in the bleachers just yelling, "Hey Vaughn!" Get kicked out a few times, start yelling at the ref or the umpire.
Oh, that's funny.
That'd be good
I hope
stuff.
we get cool umpires. I see a lot of like clips on social media of umpires doing funny things with kids at the rec level.
That was my first job.
Umpire?
Baseball umpire.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So the guy that coached my brother ran the umpires for like the Lamont teams. And when I was 14 years old, he's like, "You want to do it?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." My first game, I was the first base umpire.
Mm-hmm.
So we had 2 guys, one guy behind the plate, and I was a fill-in. This was the first time I did it. This kid got thrown out by 10 feet.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Obvious.
Clearly out. Safe. And everybody looked at me like, "Oh, no, wait, guys, he was out. Sorry." First day. And it was for the guy that was running the program. It was for his team. And he's like, "Listen, go 1, 2, out or safe."
Yeah.
And then 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, it was an 8-year-old game. I was behind the plate. Let me tell you something. Calling balls and strikes for an 8-year-old baseball game where they're pitching, awful.
Everything's a ball.
Right? I had the one coach come up to me and he goes, "Listen, if it doesn't bounce in, it's a strike. Get the kid swinging." I was like, "Okay." I mean, hey, I appreciate that, right?
Yeah.
Like, if both coaches are on that and had the conversation with the other coach, everybody they were cool with it. I'm like, "All right, guys, if you want to get the kid swinging, I'm all for it." I believe in that aspect of the game and everything, and so like just as long as we're on the same page, so this guy doesn't flip a gasket, right? So the next game I did, it was another 8-year-old game. I was behind the plate. And I knew a family on the home team.
Okay.
Parents are friends. I went to school with the daughter and everything. We were the same age, and it was just for her younger brother. So the family that I knew was there. The opposing coach asked me to count. It's like, it's 3 balls, 2 strikes. All right. Next pitch was a ball. All right, take your base.
Yeah.
This guy comes running out of the dugout, screaming at me and saying, "You said it was 2 balls, 2 strikes. How is that pitch? How is that ball? Put him on first base." I'm like, "Listen," and I'm 14 years old. I don't have like a backbone at that point. Like I'm just like kind of scared.
Yeah. Why is this adult yelling?
Like if it was me right now, I'd put the guy in his back. Yeah. Right. Like, all right, dude, like go back to the dugout. And so he's getting in my face. He's like, what are you talking about? You said it was 2-2. I'm like, "No, dude, it was 3-2. Here's the clicker, I other coach, everything." And so the other coach kind of came out and was like, "Help me out." This guy was yelling at me to the point he told me not to quit my day job. And I was like, "Well, I go to school, so I didn't even have a driver's license at that point." Right. So it got to the point, this guy just wouldn't let up.
Yeah.
It got to the point where the family that I knew called the chief of police.
Wow.
And had him come and like talk to this guy to get him to settle down because this guy was going ballistic on me.
Did he know that you were 14?
Yeah,
or were you like all geared up and you looked like just
no. I had the mask off and everything, talking to the guy. And the family that I knew, right? Like they had, they knew the chief of police just from being involved in the village and everything. And he called the chief of police to have an officer come over and talk to this guy. And then like my family friend like walked me to the car and everything. Yeah. And it was like wild.
That is so.
And I'm like, dude, crazy. This is an 8-year-old baseball game. So don't ever be that guy.
No, I want to have fun and make it encouraging.
And that's that's my point too. When it comes to the kids' sports, I will gladly coach. I think coaching would be fun.
Yeah.
However, it needs to be at a point where they already know the game. Mm-hmm. To the like they're in the game on their own and they know. Like I don't want to coach Knox playing baseball right now just to coach him playing baseball or to coach him playing hockey. Like wait till he gets like 10. He's been playing for a few years. Hey, you want to coach? Yeah, I'll coach. But I don't want to like have them feel forced to be in a sport.
Yeah.
At that point, like, oh, hey, Knox, you want me to coach baseball for you? And like, if he doesn't like it, he doesn't like it. But I would be competitive, but have fun with it.
Yeah. I think you got to let somebody teach them the fundamentals.
Yeah.
Because
get the fundamentals and then I'll be out there with you.
You're going to teach them the bad habits that you have rather than a third party teach them.
I don't have any bad habits. What are you talking about?
No, like I could never teach anybody how to swing a golf club because my golf swing is so terrible.
Well, I mean, but like that's, unless you're Tiger's dad or something, you're not really going to coach your kid, Yeah. I mean, but if Natalie wants you to coach softball at a certain point, maybe that'd be fun.
I could get in it. They have a head coach, an assistant coach, and a team mom.
Yeah.
And I was going to volunteer to be team mom.
Yeah.
But because it's a girls softball team, it has to be a female.
Makes sense.
In the dugout, which is totally fine. But like, I'd wanted to be a part of it, and I don't have enough baseball experience to coach. I probably could have handled assistant coach.
Yeah.
Pretty easily.
That's the thing. I don't need to be the head coach.
Yeah.
I'll be an assistant coach.
But they already had that spot filled, so I was going to, run in and be team mom and, do cold orange slices.
Put a wig on and
but no, I'll
go that way.
I'll be bleacher dad. We'll have signs and noisemakers and camp chairs and
little air horns and everything.
Natalie was cute. We were packing up her bag to go to practice yesterday, and she said, "Okay, don't forget we can get snacks there. We don't have to pack a snack like we do for Hannah's gymnastics." And I was like, "No, that's a concession stand. That costs money."
Concession stand. Now that's a blast from the past right there.
Yeah.
A little Big League Chew, some Pixie Sticks.
Dude, they had all the good stuff. Pixie Sticks were out. But I didn't see any Big League Chew. They had a lot of like Ring Pops and stuff.
Okay, yeah, Ring Pops was a huge one. There's a bunch of Big League Chew flavors nowadays.
Oh, I know.
It used to just be grape, sour apple, and regular.
Yeah.
Now there's a ton of them.
Big League Chew.
It's good stuff right there.
I love where we're headed with these sports with this our busy schedules because we're Monday through Wednesday too now.
Okay.
But softball rotates Tuesday and Thursday.
Okay.
So some Thursdays we're booked up, but yeah, we're starting to fill out the week pretty good.
Nice.
With activities. I never thought that we'd be full of sports. I thought it would be drama and
I like that the kids are doing sports.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan.
It's way more fun. Way more entertaining. I think it builds Natalie's courage and confidence too.
Yeah.
For sure.
No, it's good for him.
Yeah.
Especially to have like another outside of school, having somebody else to listen to take direction from.
Yeah.
It's definitely nice. Sports are good for kids.
Yeah, I agree.
That's what I think.
I think my sport is going to be to go back to waking up at 6 a.m. so I can stop disappointing my wife.
Well,
that was my weed of the day.
We got to get we'll get you healthy.
Yeah.
No back issues.
Man.
And hopefully you'll have an update for us next week on don't be throwing any kids in the pool this weekend.
No, I think we're going to take a break from throwing kids in the pool for a little while.
Okay.
At least we need to set a limit.
Yeah.
Each kid gets 1 or 2 throws.
Yeah. Smart move.
Natalie's got like 15 or 20 pounds on the other ones.
Okay.
And I was throwing her just as high. It's like,
you got to limit yourself.
I know.
All right. Well, we'll give everybody an update next week on your back issues.
Yeah. I'm going to go to Ace, get a new heating pad. Do you need anything?
I was going to say, maybe get some Icy Hot.
Yeah.
Something like that. Heating pad would be nice. Maybe a little back massager thing.
I got a couple of those.
A little Theragun action.
Yeah, I got one of those.
That might be a little too intense for the issue, but
yeah, we'll give it a try.
Yeah,
I'm not scared of it.
Well, you have a safe trip, no slip and falls on your way to Ace, and we'll see everybody next week.
Awesome.